You're tuned in.
Listen to Snapback Journey Radio.
Snapback Journey Radio.
Snapback Journey Radio.
Presented by Checka TV.
With healthy conversations.
Hosted by Checka.
Hey, yo, Checka.
What up? Totally makes sense. I love it. I like how you disconnect like the physical and the mind, right? Like
I hit a plateau where I just made a decision. So I didn't have a mindset to eat healthy. I just had a mindset to eat and eat for pleasure and eat because I was bored and eat because I was stressed and eat because I was happy. I just had an eating mindset. It was no mindset to eat healthy until I got about 38 years old and I did some math. I figured out if I kept gaining 5 to 10 pounds a year, that by the time I was 40, I'd be over 300 pounds. So the mindset came when it was like I made a decision to pump the brakes. I am from Detroit, so I will give a lot of car, type of things. But it is whatever it happens for you, the connection between the donut and your knee hurting, the fact that you ate an apple and you felt better. It is kind of a process of you just really paying attention to your body. In the biblical point of view, it's like you have to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So you basically have to make a decision every single day to eat healthy. So whether it's because you hit the wall or it's because you are eating healthy and you realize there are some positive endorphins going on, endorphins releases, dopamine that happens when you eat right. And literally, people are making fun of me because they're like, you eat broccoli and cauliflower, you eat apples. It literally releases positive endorphins in my brain. And the opposite happens when I eat a donut. When I eat a donut now, I know there's going to be consequences on the scale. And then about 3, 4 o'clock, I'm going to have that dragging feeling. So basically, chicken before the egg. I got to go back to that, guys. It's a combination of when the rubber hits the road and when you make that decision and when you can make that association with how good it feels to eat right, then you'll keep developing and feeding those positive endorphins and those positive feelings. And looking good skin-wise don't hurt either. I probably at 55, I get more compliments on how my skin looks than how much weight I lost. So I guess I'm at the age where it's like, oh, you don't have any wrinkles. What are you doing? I'm like, well, I'm eating right and drinking water. Oh, that's all you got to do? Yes, that's all you got to do.
So when people come to me and we first start talking about enhancing a healthy lifestyle or starting a healthy journey, one of the things that I like to do is I like to ask them on a scale of 1 to 10, how committed are you to starting a healthy journey? And if they answer anything back but a 9 or a 10, I start going back to some of my corporate training, which is, why ask why and ask why 5 times. So if they say, well, I just want to get healthy. Well, why do you want to get healthy? Well, because I'm tired every day. Why do you think you're tired every day? And really just trying to dig down deep, the Simon Sinek, what is their why in terms of wanting to commit to a healthy journey? Because for me, when I finally had made the decision to do my transformation, it was really all about, okay, I feel terrible every day. I'm exhausted. I am stressed. I have serious brain fog. I just can't think anymore. So acknowledging that it was time to make a change and then having some, tips and tools and mantras to say, okay, this is why I'm going to do this. This is why I'm going to make the right choice. This is why I'm not going to reach for the donut, right? So I think mindset is really, really critical. And at the end of the day, what it came down for me, and I think for so many other women, is self-love and self-respect, right? Do you love yourself enough to make the right choice and then do get that positive reinforcement when you do it, right? Whether it's exercise or the healthy smoothie or whatever it is. So that's for me, I think, making the choice and then really kind of getting up and making the choice every day for yourself, that you're going to love yourself, you're going to respect yourself, and that you are worth it. And then when you do that, you can be such a positive role model for, everybody in your circle around you, whether it's friends, family, kids, coworkers, whoever.
And like Audretta was saying, it is like what comes first, the chicken or the egg. I think in my line of work, I'm a registered dietitian and I work solely with women, and I always have for 7 years. I see the flip side of this. So, we talk about healthy, and I'm all about healthy and veggies and fruits and water and all of that movement. And I live that through my life. But But I also have seen the other side of this where health becomes an obsession. And when we talk about healthy, and it's like, I see it every day where women are, not eating enough calories to sustain a pregnancy. They are no energy because they're not eating enough carbohydrate. So it almost, I think health has become something that we're obsessed with in this country. And diet culture, we can't ignore that that's like $1 billion industry. So I think there's a very fine line, and I'm all about that active, healthy lifestyle, but I really think it comes down to balance, and that's not so glamorous. So I would say that I think mindset comes first, because if you don't have that healthy mindset and you're obsessed with calories, you're obsessed with movement, you're obsessed with being a certain number on a scale, then no, I don't think that's healthy either. So I know we're talking about like donuts and sweets and things like that, but I also think it's very unhealthy to go the other way. So I think you have to have a healthy mindset all around. You have to be motivated. And I love that. Like, really getting up and moving for yourself and teaching your family healthy eating habits. But I also believe that it can go the other way. So I definitely would say mindset has to come first.
I'm in agreement with everyone. I feel that to understand about having a healthy mindset, you have to get through the clutter of the mind first. The mind has a lot of clutter. And I think for a lot of people, I feel, here's the thing. I've worked with people who don't have a healthy mindset, don't have a healthy way of living, but then they have this like realization moment where something wakes them up and they're like, okay, now I have to eat healthier, be healthier, do healthier things, and bring in more lifestyle changes. So they can have a realization like that, and they know, okay, I have to work through my mind first to get to that understanding. Then I have other people who are living a healthy lifestyle, are doing all the things, but their mind isn't healthy because, like Leslie said, they're focused on unhealthy habits, they're focused on perfectionism almost. And that is, I feel like I'm a recovering perfectionist, a recovering hypochondriac, like all right. I'm sure we all are, right, to some degree. So I feel that when you get through the clutter and the chaos of the mind, you start to have a better understanding of the mind, body, spirit connection, and you're able to bring it all into like a cohesive balance, like a harmonization where you're like, okay, now I know that when I do reach for the donut, it's going to make me feel this way and that way. And do I want to feel that way? And then you have a decision to make, a conscious choice that you can make, and right or wrong. And it's not always going to be perfect, and that's okay. But at least you're aware and you're bringing awareness to it. And I think when you have the awareness from not having awareness before, it like changes the game for people. Because I know for me personally, it was hard in the beginning, but with the awareness and the realizations and saying, oh my gosh, now I'm connecting all the dots and I feel so much better. I now do smoothies every day, and I'll add the frozen cauliflower to the smoothies or the squash. And I know what that's doing for me and for my family on a deeper level than just the physical. Because when you clear the clutter of the body and the mind, you like create space for other things, like your own energy to come in, and you just start to make so much more sense of things.